And first play, Dan Herron. First of what may be many.
But you generally don't see it during the game. A lot of coaches will take it off. Obviously, they can't use it once the kick comes off. Herron
swallowed up in the back. And in some passing downs last week, they ran a quarterback draw to great success. Pressured now, Miller escapes the pressure and tries to run this one forward. Ohio.
Good, he's back out there.
Thanks, Lisa. It is a front four that is a bit thin for Purdue. And Herron, empty backfield, gets the play off. Three-man rush. Miller trying to dance, and he is brought down by big Kawann short. Face mask fixed, and Purdue forces its third straight 3-and-out on the Buckeyes.
Talked a little bit about Kawann Short being one of the better defensive tackles. He actually lines up outside in a defensive end position. They drop into coverage, but watch him continue to work on this play. He keeps moving, and Kawann Short ends up getting off the block and ends up making to change the field position of the ball game.
Miller only threw for 55 yards last week, and that one is...
The tight end has got to step up. They got to find ways to isolate him in the open field and get the ball in his hands.
Miller escapes pressure from Gooden, steps up, lets it go on the tailback here. On second and short. Hall to the 40. Hall, Holman, Boren. And this is Hall straight ahead. It's into Braxton Miller. Herron stood up at the line of scrimmage. Receivers. Buckeyes went no huddle quickly to the ball, and now they get the snap off, and the blitz is coming. Pressure, got it away. First down to Hall, and Jordan Hall tries to spring it. Jordan.
I want you to watch Kawann Short right here, who's lined up over Jack Muhort. He's actually going to spy on Braxton Miller and just see if he can't try to get his hands on the football. And watch right at the last second, that ball.
And Braxton Miller, that quarterback for the Buckeyes. Play action, wants to throw. Now he's going to try to run. Flag on the play, and Miller gets taken down one.
Here's Underwood right here, is guilty of the penalty at the right tackle position. We mentioned he's filling in there for an injured J.B. Shugarts, and he's going against one of the best defensive players, I'll say, because
Miller has time. Deep ball man coverage. And Devin Smith had the game winner against Wisconsin. We haven't called his name today. And a long pass. Quarterback Braxton Miller, top of the formation, split out wide. Again, straight ahead, Hall trying to work on this.
And is he as effective as he's been the last few weeks? I think that's part of the reason why we've seen Jordan Hall early on here in the third quarter.
Miller out of the pistol, gets chased back towards the line of scrimmage. Tackle Corey Lindsley is in at right guard. The freshman Underwood on the bench here in the second half. Hyde cuts back behind the line, and he's immediately hit by Albert Evans in the second.
Well, we've seen a number of different guys get in on the offensive front there for Ohio State, but you're seeing some pressure by Kawann Short. Something happen every time he gets the ball in his hands.
They split out Miller again. This is Herron taking the snap. And Herron, nice cutback at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Miller back under center. Rolls. Fire. Dan Herron is in to take the direct snap. Braxton Miller lined up as a wide receiver on the right side. And Herron made the first man miss. Lowers his shoulder to take it.
Miller does to make the play. But if you get the opportunity to put a direct snap in Boom Herron's hands, I don't have any problems with that.
And so Herron is in the backfield next to the freshman quarterback. Purdue shows blitz. They back off. Miller steps up, wants a deep ball. Lets it. Miller. He wants to throw. Here comes a weak side blitz. Miller steps up and steps right into a sack. Ohio State's passing game has been anemic all season.
Well, Kawann Short right there.
Yet to return for Ohio State. And now second down. Miller has plenty of time. And on the run,
you're Purdue. Anytime you get those guys back there, you can almost anticipate that you're going to get a running play.
Miller scrambles on second and long, lets it go. Had a man in 2 weeks. He's had 4 catches in the 7 games since. Miller takes off, has a chance, makes a man miss, and first and 10. Ohio State trying to come back in this thing, trailing by 6. Herron wrapped up. And here's Boom Herron again, and he's got room left side. Herron over to the left side. A lot of movement up front. Uhort now at left tackle. Flag on the play. Herron inside the 10, inside. Miller, quarterback draw. Miller, hit. Miller, plenty of time, dancing, hurdles his own man. Off balance shot. Dan Herron, Zach Bourne in the backfield. And Herron has turned it up in the fourth quarter and beyond, but he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Get a little bit deeper into Purdue territory.
Play action, as you said. Miller sets up, looked at Stoneburner, now takes off the opposite way. Stiff arm will get him in.